So Freunde, ich begrüße euch ganz herzlich zu dieser neuen Reaction auf den Kanal The Ouija Brothers und es geht in eine paranormale Untersuchung in Großbritannien. Das Haus, in welches sich die beiden heute begeben, nennt sich Kirkgate House. Ich habe keine Informationen darüber, ich weiß nichts über das Video. Es klingt einfach interessant, denn es geht hier um einen wirklich schockierend unheimlichen, eine unheimliche Erfahrung nachts bei einer paranormalen Untersuchung in diesem Haus. Der Kanal verspricht Gutes, wir kennen ihn aus älteren Videos, denn es gibt da wirklich sehr spannende paranormale Untersuchungen. Ja, und dementsprechend bin ich jetzt sehr gespannt, was uns erwartet. Ich wünsche euch ganz viel Spaß mit diesem Video. Es ist Ausschnitt aus einem Livestream. Ihr seht den Chat hier rechts laufen. Dementsprechend fühlt euch frei, beim nächsten Mal auf Twitch dabei zu sein, wenn ich live bin und wir gemeinsam als Zuschauerschaft auf unheimliche Videos reagieren. So wie jetzt auch dieses. Es geht los. Wir starten und ich wünsche euch viel Spaß beim Zuschauen. Also, nochmal ganz schnell hier die Lautstärke regulieren und los geht's.
Is there somebody here with a name? What was that? Your phone just went off? What the?
Okay.
The...
Da fliegen schon die Sachen durch die Gegend.
Mate, I turned and it just went off.
Jetzt bin ich gespannt. So sieht unser Haus also aus. Sieht eigentlich ganz schön aus, oder? Kirkgate House. Jetzt bin ich gespannt, was es da für eine Geschichte gibt.
I'm Richard and this is Kat and we own and run Bromwich Jackson Heath here and I've been here since 2018. Originally the building was a family home, a big family home, and it's not an ideal office, but it's where the firm is and where it belongs, and it's got these peculiar ways about it, which well, hopefully you'll see for yourselves.
Okay. Hauseigentümer, die dort aber nicht wohnen, sondern eher Geschäftliches tun, aber da sollen Dinge vor sich gehen, die sehr unheimlich sind.
We've encountered, the vast majority of it is noise coming from this part of the building. Obviously, the cottage next door directly adjoins, and you know, it's a very common occasion.
Guckt euch den Friedhof nebenan.
The sound of people moving in here, and your first reaction is somebody popped into work, or the cleaners working late or early, and you'll come through and there'll be nothing or nobody in here. And sometimes it's really noisy, but there's no evidence of anything being moved, or, you know, everything's where it should be. But when you hear it, it can be really noisy.
Sounds like furniture being
moved.
Shifted or...
Tatsache, ich sehe es gerade im Chat, totale Conjuring 2 Vibes, weil es eben einfach hier offensichtlich in Großbritannien in so einer kleinen Nachbarschaft stattfindet. Genauso wie ja der Anfield-Spuk, auf dessen Geschichte ja letztendlich auch die Story in Conjuring 2, in dem Horrorfilm, falls ihr ihn kennt, basiert. Und es sieht da sehr ähnlich aus, das muss man wirklich sagen. Interessanterweise ist es hier ja, wie jetzt schon angesprochen, kein Wohnhaus, sondern ein Firmensitz. Also hier ist ein Unternehmen ansässig. Hier haben wir gerade Büroräume gesehen und es wird über paranormale Aktivitäten in diesem Gebäude berichtet und wir haben gesehen, es befindet sich in direkter Nachbarschaft zu einem alten Friedhof und ich glaube, das klingt schon wieder wie ein eigener Gruselfilm. Perfekte Voraussetzungen für eine paranormale Untersuchung. Es spukt, das Haus ist alt, sieht unheimlich aus und es liegt direkt an einem Friedhof. Was möchte ein Geisterjäger mehr? Ich bin gespannt. Freunde, bevor es weitergeht, eine kleine Ankündigung meinerseits. Dranbleiben lohnt sich, denn es gibt einen richtig großen Gewinn für euch. Wie jedes Jahr regnet es zur sogenannten Black Week ja bekanntermaßen überall Rabatte und so gibt es bei meinem Partner Holy Energy auch eine ganz besondere Aktion. Es gibt für euch eine brandneue und limitierte Geschmacksrichtung, den Frosty Fox mit erfrischend kühlem Eisbonbon-Geschmack, der euch eine ganz besondere Note für den Winter beschert. Außerdem kehren 3 legendäre und ebenfalls limitierte Sorten zurück in den Shop. Dabei meine ich Waldmeister, Kaugummi und der Doppelapfel-Eistee. Alles nur solange der Vorrat reicht. Aber als wäre das noch nicht genug, gibt es einen riesen Rabatt auf das Starter Set Deluxe, mit dem ihr euch jetzt 50% rabattiert durch eine große Auswahl aller Produktlinien testen könnt, um für euch zu entscheiden, ob euch Holy gefällt oder welche Sorten ihr haben wollt. Und jetzt kommt das größte Highlight. Mit jedem Kauf sicherst du dir automatisch die Chance, diesen HOLY Feuerwehr Truck zu gewinnen, der für dich komplett zum Campervan umgebaut wurde und dir gehören kann. Und das Beste dabei ist, du erhältst pro 10 Euro Einkaufswert ein Los. Wenn du also für 50 Euro bestellst, sind es bereits 5 Lose für diesen riesigen Gewinn. Wenn ihr also schon mal überlegt habt, HOLY zu probieren oder eure Vorräte allgemein aufstocken wollt, dann ist jetzt wirklich der perfekte Zeitpunkt dafür. Denkt dran, mit meinen Rabattcodes könnt ihr zusätzlich zur Black Week noch obendrauf sparen. Viel Spaß und ganz viel Glück beim Gewinnspiel. Jetzt aber weiter mit dem Video.
A member of staff, the only person who I know who ever saw anything in the building, she walked past one of the top floor offices and there was a blonde lady who was looking out the window and she didn't really think much about it because she hadn't been here long. And she went downstairs and said, "Oh, who's the blonde lady upstairs?" And she just looked at her and said, "There's nobody upstairs." People who've worked here for a long time, they all just sort of say, "Well, yeah, you know, there is Emily up here. And you just got to put up with her." And so we do.
Okay, also ein Hausgeist namens Emily, der immer da ist, eine blonde Geisterfrau.
This is known as Emily's room, and this is apparently the place where most things happen. It's not used as offices anymore. It tends to be this area down to the first floor that you hear most of the noise.
Stellt mal vor, ihr arbeitet in einer kleinen Firma im Büro und in dem Gebäude spukt es. Und alle wissen das.
But there was obviously people living up here because it's been wallpapered a long time in the past.
Yeah.
This room is in frequent use because, as you can see, we've got a lot of files up here that we often have to pull out. We had a former employee who refused to come up here on his own, and he didn't really explain why, but he wouldn't come up here.
How did he get the name Emily's Room? Is there any history or connections, or is that just like a nickname that you guys have given to whatever's here?
It certainly wasn't anything that we gave to it. It's always been known as Emily's Room, as far as I'm aware.
So even before you was here?
Oh yeah, long time. And it's not just among the staff either. It's a sort of in the town. It's pretty much a known thing. That,
okay.
You know,
an urban legend amongst the town folk.
That's it, an urban legend.
Krass, in der ganzen Nachbarschaft ist das Haus für den Spuk bekannt.
What happened to me is when I was cooking tea, and it wasn't very late in the day. Kat was still in the office doing some work, and the staff had left for the day. And Kat is, as I said, a very notorious practical joker, and does have a habit of creeping up behind me and tapping me on the shoulder. And so when somebody came up behind me and put their hand on me, not tap me on the shoulder, but just put a hand on me there, I just slowly turned around expecting to find yours truly grinning at me, and there was nobody there. That's probably the most, I'd say, for me, one of the most unusual things that's happened here. But we were sat in the sitting room and we heard someone cough in the corridor, and
because we both
stared at each other. Lennon turned round, the dog turned round and looked at the door, so I said, well, there's got to be somebody here. So I went through, and the building was locked up and empty.
Ich finde, das fällt mir jetzt gerade auf, ich finde es sehr schön, wie er bei diesem Erfahrungsbericht ihr in die Augen schaut und nicht in die Kamera oder zu den beiden die diesen Kanal und dieses Video hier eben erstellt haben. Und man könnte jetzt sagen, okay, unhöflich, aber ich persönlich, das ist jetzt meine Wahrnehmung und meine Interpretation, aber ich, gerade durch diese Tatsache, glaube ich, was er gerade erzählt, weil er nämlich diese Erfahrung mit ihr teilt und das eine Verbindung ist, die da haben, eine prägende und unheimliche Erfahrung mit dem Übernatürlichen, und er sucht jetzt gerade mit dem Blick zu ihr fast schon ihre Unterstützung, weil er weiß, wie verrückt das Ganze eigentlich klingt, zu erzählen, ich habe gespürt, wie mich jemand am Rücken packt, drehe mich um und es ist niemand da, aber er hat es so erlebt und er dachte, sie wäre das gewesen, aber es war sie einfach nicht. Und ich finde es gerade sehr, ich weiß nicht, vielleicht irre ich mich da auch, aber mich hat dieses Detail gerade irgendwie so ein bisschen darauf aufmerksam gemacht. Ich habe einfach gemerkt, dass er sie dabei anschaut und nicht in die Kamera und auch nicht in die Augen des Kameramannes, als würde er es ihm einfach erzählen, sondern er schaut sie an und wartet auf ihre Bestätigung, dass sie sagt, ja, du hast recht, das hast du erlebt. Und deshalb glaube ich ihm.
Well, which is quite weird because only a few moments ago, Jess, when we was walking around, you said you heard something, didn't you?
Yeah, like by where you went down to the big cellar where the kitchen was supposed to be. I heard like a like next to me.
Yeah.
So
it was a male, weren't he?
Yeah, it sounded like a man.
Das Gebäude sieht wirklich cool aus.
So we've just finished walking around with Richard and Kat at this amazing location. Is it Kirkgate House?
Yeah, it's Kirkgate, but don't forget about Lennon.
Oh, the dog.
We can't forget about Lennon.
Yeah, the dog was absolutely amazing. He followed us. We've done 2 tours of the place and he followed us. He was a great dog. A lot of haunted stories, a lot of history about this location, and now we've got the place all to ourselves. I believe we're the first team to actually investigate
Can
the
we?
place. I think so.
That's it then.
We're going to walk around now. We're going to do a little tour, a little ghost walk, and see if we can actually contact any of the spirits inside the Kirkgate house. Now, we're actually on part of a street that's owned by, what did they say, like the 9th richest man in Britain. He owns this entire stuff. Humphrey Smith. Humphrey Smith, his name is. So this is his building, isn't it?
All of them, apparently. He owns everything. And if you do anything wrong, he'll kill you.
That's it.
That's what I was told in the street. That's what a lady told me in the street.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
the woman that was out there, she says, speak to him. Not like I'm going to go around talking to people like shit.
Yeah.
That ain't me.
Is this a picture of the
church next door?
That's the church next door, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, die sieht schön
that's
aus.
another thing we should really point out.
Oh yeah, we haven't even
right
mentioned
next to a graveyard, aren't we?
Yeah, we haven't mentioned that. That we literally less than 5 metres away.
You can see that.
Yeah, see that wall that Steve's pointing at?
Oh, guck
There's a
mal.
graveyard right there.
Well, right through here, Jace, you can even see the church. Oh, I think your light just got. Oh, has a light just come on? Yeah. So there's the church, and the graveyard is right outside there, which is pretty cool, ain't it?
Also atmosphärisch ergibt es ja kaum. Jetzt fehlt eigentlich nur noch ein großes Gewitter, ein richtiger Sturm. Sodass man es klappern und regnen hört und der Wind da vorbeipfeift und man guckt nach draußen und da ist dieser Friedhof mit dieser Kirche und man ist in diesem Spukhaus, in dem es so viele Geschichten über Spuk und unheimliche Erfahrungen gibt. Richtig, richtig cool.
Grave, like literally, these graves less than 5 metres.
Yeah, you can see it on the camera.
You can't see it.
Look, come here.
No, you can see the church.
Yeah, you can see the church.
But you can't see the graves.
Yeah, well, I'm going to add in.
So there's the church, guys.
Yeah, I'll add in a drone shot right now.
Oh yeah, and you'll be able to see. So literally,
Oh je. Also er hat von einem Drohnenshot gesprochen, dass er jetzt nochmal die Drohne rüberfliegen lässt. Oder hat er ja schon getan und zeigt das. Und die Übersetzung macht daraus einen Ertrinkungsshot oder was da war. Aufnahme. Ja, das so viel zur automatischen Übersetzung von YouTube.
5 metres this way, there's a grave.
Right now, though, this building is used as a solicitor's.
It's a solicitor's, yeah. Bramall's, the people that owned it originally.
Yeah.
What is f***ing going on?
Just having some trouble with his pole.
Steve's tightened my nuts too much.
I have. I do apologise, Jace.
So we can all do it.
I know. Well, he was dropping too much last time.
There you go, guys. Bromit and Sons, and Bromit, this house, 200 years ago, was bought by the Bromits.
Well, I think what we're going to do is actually start.
I like that. I always like that one. So what we're going to do?
We'll start off in this section before we head into, you know, Emily's domain. Because to be fair, upstairs is... Because they only use it mainly now as storage, don't they? Like all of upstairs.
That's what they said, yeah.
And it does look like the more creepier part. But we will start in this because, you know, paranormal activity has been claimed and witnessed in this section.
What about downstairs?
Oh, you know.
Das Treppenhaus.
You might think that's too tall. You are?
Oh. Ich dachte, die bauen gerade auf, aber das ist ja einige Meter entfernt. Im Treppenabsatz. Als wäre gerade jemand die Treppe hochgekommen. Und den beiden gefolgt. Vielleicht schon erste Anzeichen?
Okay. Back in business.
Yeah, ignore that. Ignore that ghost trying to get in touch with us. We've just reset it now so you can get...
Yeah. Turn down the sensitivity.
Yeah. It's mad. And then... So we're not risking any heaviness.
Yeah.
We can bring it across and then put it over.
Yeah.
So then it's not touching any carpet.
Yeah, so that's the reason why we have done it on here, because it was being triggered by the nylon carpet, weren't it?
Yeah. So we're not touching any carpet. And it's there.
Sie meinen keinen Teppich
Perfect.
und nicht
We've been here for a while.
Karpfen?
We've walked around with
Cat, Rich and Lennon. And there's a bang down there.
Yeah, I did hear that there was like a noise down here then. That's why I kind of didn't say anything. It was just like a little clicking tap noise.
Yeah, like a ting.
But there is a lot of like computers and servers and internet and stuff around here, isn't there? So.
Ja, ich frage mich auch, wofür hier die Weihnachtsbeleuchtung ist. Aber ich denke mal, die nutzen das irgendwie in irgendeiner Form auch als Kommunikationsmittel, um das anzubieten, um irgendwie das Licht, die Energie zu nutzen. Oder vielleicht ist da auch ein Mechanismus drin eingebaut, mit dem man interagieren kann. Vielleicht ist da ein Berührungssensor oder so. Das ist eine gute Frage.
I mean, none of it's on, but, you know.
Well, let's just have a little listen if you want.
We'll just have a little listen. But yeah, we're just introducing ourselves. If there's anything here, could you please come forward? Could you please give us a sign? Come and follow our voices and come and join us. We're a long way from home tonight. But we've heard a lot about this place. The family come forward who live here and told us we need to come here and check it out because there's something here. It's all kicking off. Are you here with us tonight?
Was brummt denn da so? Ein Stromkasten? Aber sehr, sehr ruhig.
There's a little creak in here.
I'm hearing like glasses chinging together. But you've got the same room there, hasn't it?
It's a different room, actually.
Does it not fall into the same room?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I'm hearing like a chink, like a chandelier glass.
Yeah.
Or glass in general.
Ask if it's in there.
Spirit? Really? Spirit, I know You haven't had any visitors here asking for you. You've just got people that work in this building. And you float around and you coexist with the people that work here and live here. But is there any chance that you could pop out from wherever you're hiding and come and talk to us or come and make a noise for us? Just so we know that you're here. And if you are here, we could try and talk to you.
Hear that?
Das war ein lautes
That was in your room.
I was in this room again.
And we could try and talk to you, if you wish.
Stellt euch einfach vor, das ist euer Arbeitsplatz. Und da spukt es, vermeintlich.
Now I know it's an old building, so you're going to have to try. Do something significant. The fuck?
It's got to be
Is
inside.
that you?
No. Oh, okay. We got some blokes outside.
What are they doing?
Getting his watch on.
Hauptsache niemand, der sich jetzt das Gebäude anschauen soll,
You must have had
weil,
a fight. It's the only reason you take a watch off.
Yeah.
weil es für Spuk bekannt ist.
Here's Ryson's place as well, Stu.
I getting involved in that, Jace. Not in this town. That could be Henry.
Not in Humphreys town.
Definitely not.
Now 49 quid today.
Yeah, so I think we can disregard some of those noises.
Definitely, because it did sound like it was
Yeah.
knocks and bangs from the old outside world. You know.
He's
Unless
le-
they've just robbed a place.
Well, he's leaving now, ain't he? A long time ago.
A long time ago, what?
Ich war gerade nicht darauf vorbereitet, dass da eine Stimme kommt, aber das war einfach der Ghostbox.
Okay, so we have come to the top floor right
So
now.
before you start, this is where I felt all uneasy. Was here.
On this bit.
Not that room.
True.
That one. We never did it.
Oh, the one with the picture.
Yeah.
Actually, let's walk into that room.
Yeah, because we've just bypassed that room.
I don't know. So you say this was the room where you felt a bit uneasy, James?
So for me, I walked into this room
Yeah.
earlier. Well, I walked past it, and I had like this strange, horrible feeling of like something was watching me.
Yeah.
And then I come in the room and I saw the picture. So the Bromits who own this building are in that picture.
Yeah.
Oh, cooles
so we
Foto.
can look at it. So at the back, so that's a Bromit.
Yeah. Think any of them are still alive? I doubt it.
Families, they aren't alive. That's
1892.
1893. Ooh,
I'll be getting on a bit, wouldn't
I'm getting on. 130 years old.
I? Yeah. No, but this wasn't the room where you heard the growl, though.
No. This wasn't where I heard that noise. That noise was past the kitchen
Okay.
where we walked in.
So you just felt something uneasy in this room.
So yeah, I just walked, and it was like something was watching. Something was looking, and like it just made me turn my head and get a few goosebumps on the back of my neck. And I was like, I'll have a look at that room later.
Well, is there anything in this room? The hell was that?
It felt like
How did you get here?
it felt like it come behind me.
Yeah, he did.
Also man hat schon was
So
gehört,
can you
aber
see us right now?
da ist auch vieles aus Holz im alten
Is there
Gebäude.
something in this room that we should be afraid of? Griff said earlier that he felt a bit uncomfortable when he was inside this room, and we both have just heard a noise.
It sounded like it was behind me.
Yeah, he did 100%.
Let me back up.
Really did sound like he was behind you. Could you do that noise again, please? We'll remain quiet.
Obwohl noch gar nicht unbedingt was passiert ist, aber die Atmosphäre ist schon echt spannend. Weil man wartet drauf, dass jetzt gleich irgendwas kommt. Zumal das Video ja auch den Titel trägt, dass sie da eine unfassbar unheimliche Erfahrung gemacht haben. Und ganz am Anfang haben wir auch schon gesehen, wie irgendwas durch die Luft fliegt.
Did you get cold then?
I didn't go cold, but I heard something coming from this way.
And my arm went freezing. Spirit. Is anyone from the Bromwich family here? Shut this door between me and Steve. If you've got what you need and you want to talk to one of us, then shut this door. This is where we need the door to shut.
If only. Let's get the string.
What are you laughing for?
But what we do now is we're heading up to the infamous Emily's room.
Fucking infamous.
Well, it's known amongst the town.
He did say.
Didn't he? He said, because I asked him if...
Ja, da wirklich mit der Lichterkette durchläuft.
It's just always been known as Emily's room and people have known about it. And to be fair, it is probably the best looking room of the entire building. Well, I mean...
It's the worst room.
Yeah, but if you want to come in to do a paranormal investigation...
Oh, it's the best room. But if you want to sit down, it's the worst.
I mean,
There's no chairs.
Ceilings are low, cobwebs...
Spirit. All spirit. We're going into Emily's room.
Also da soll ja das meiste passieren. Da soll es ja richtig spuken.
Low eine. This is how broken necks are formed.
Yeah, but the next room goes out all right.
I know.
Fucking hell!
Oh. Jetzt bloß nicht durchbrechen.
Oh, I lied. There is a chair. Nice one.
There we go.
There we go.
So we've got the tripwire going off on this one. Now we will have no trouble with carpets in this room. We've got cobwebs though.
You alright?
Yeah.
You alright?
I'm good.
You sure?
No, I do like this actually. I used to see this back in the day when I used to watch Mouse Haunted, and I used to just think it was incredible. What they would do, I don't need everyone to tell me about Mouse Haunted, come on. But they would go through the letter and they would ask it to, like, I don't know, spell out its name. And they would go, when we get to the letter, could you knock? Yeah. And he would do it. So it'd go through the letters and he'd go like... You know what I mean? That's how we would do it. So we should just try it now.
Eine coole Idee.
Well, there's something new for the channel.
Something is new. I mean, how much I'm going to cut out of this will probably be fast forward.
Also ich habe jetzt gerade bei der Übersetzung nicht geguckt, ob das akkurat war, aber die wollen jetzt mit diesen Buchstaben eine Kommunikation bieten und gehen jetzt mit dem Finger an den Buchstaben lang und jedes Mal, wenn sie an richtigen Buchstaben für ein bestimmtes Wort, was eine mögliche Präsenz buchstabieren möchte, beispielsweise jetzt für den Start ein Name, wenn sie da mit dem Finger an diesen Buchstaben ankommen, der als nächstes dran ist, dann soll die Präsenz ein Geräusch verursachen oder klopfen. Und das wollen sie jetzt ausprobieren. Da bin ich mal gespannt. Allerdings haben wir jetzt ja gerade auch gesehen, dass die das sehr leicht selber fälschen können. Tatsächlich sehr ähnlich wie ein Ouija-Brett, nur dass nicht die Präsenz selber die Planchette zum Buchstaben führt, sondern hier ein Geräusch macht bei jedem Buchstaben. Jetzt ist natürlich die Frage, was mehr Energie verbraucht und benötigt. Bin mal gespannt, ob das jetzt klappt. Coole Idee.
Could you tell us? Could you spell out your name for a spirit? Is that possible? So I'm going to go through each letter. Could you spell it out?
Es hat
Got a
geklappt.
good old touring cardi going on here, ain't we?
No, what I mean is I actually tapped on E and you don't hear it.
I did actually, but I was thinking,
Yeah.
was that a tap? Let's keep going.
What do you want it to do?
Yeah, well that's
That'd be amazing.
yeah,
actually.
that's proof, ain't it?
It is
To
actually.
be- I'd be happy with her.
Yeah, something like
Then
that.
I'd be like, oh, okay. Let's try that again.
Alright, do it again.
Let's try it again.
Es ist halt alles hölzern, ne? Knacken tut's wahrscheinlich ständig. Oder auch nicht.
Round 3. Keep doing it until he does it.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Let's go backwards.
Front.
Oh,
Front.
front.
Could you, Spirit, let's just get this, let's get on the same page. Now, would you like to spell your name in the dark or with the light on? If you'd like it in the dark, tap now. If you'd like it in the light, tap now.
Something tapping over there.
It's like a slight little constant, eh?
We'll go in the dark. Okay.
Wait, all right, then he knocked on his head light and he was like, yeah, fuck it, we'll go in the dark. All right. All right. Does your letter of your... Does
Does the name? Oh, hold on.
does the letter of your name... I was right. Does the letter of your name start with an A? Does it start with a B? Does it start with a C? Does it start with a H? Light just went off.
No way.
Honest. That light just went off when I said
Die
does it start
Lichterkette?
with a H?
Eine der
And
Lichter.
one right at the back.
Eine
This one
einzige.
furthest away, yeah. Just that one on its own.
Das ist natürlich interessant.
Hold on. Go on then.
Okay.
Oh, it all just went off.
No more finger too. Alright. So it starts with a H. Okay. Is your second letter start with an A?
Es wird interessant.
Use the
Langsam
trick
passiert
wire if
was.
you want. Like you, I hope that that's what you was using just. Is your name Henry? It's just a coincidence, it went that funny. Is there somebody here with a name? Fuck
Habt ihr
off.
das gesehen?
You found just went off?
What the? No.
Mate, I
Okay.
turned and it just went off. Is there somebody here with a name? Fuck off.
What was that?
You found just went off?
What the?
Das lag die ganze Zeit da, ne?
Is there somebody
Als
here with a
Ghostbox.
name? Fuck off.
What was that?
Oder ist er gegen das Holz gekommen?
What the?
Is there somebody here with a name?
Ja, da ist er doch gegengekommen, oder?
You found just went off?
What the?
Also meine Theorie wäre jetzt, dass er hier gegengestoßen... Ich will es jetzt gerade an meinem Bildschirm zeigen. Ist auch sehr schlau. Dass er gegen den Tisch gekommen ist und dabei ist dann das Handy auf der anderen Seite durch die Erschütterung runtergeflogen. Aber vielleicht hat er den auch gar nicht berührt.
Mate, I turned and it just went off. Is it because you knocked it? Did you knock the thing?
I mean, I did put the camera on like this.
Ja, ich danke, das
But is that
war's.
enough to knock it?
I don't know. I did just catch it as I turned round, so you'll have to make that decision yourself. But a name said it said something as it happened, but I didn't hear what it said.
Because I put the camera.
Steve, grab it and see what the name said,
Okay.
because it said something as it was falling. It said something as it was falling.
Said, is that Willie?
What? Yeah, it did.
Ist ja auch die
So as
Frage,
it
wie
was falling,
stabil
it
das
said
da so
Will.
stand.
For a name?
And we've been asking for a name.
Ja, guckt.
Fuck's sake.
You trying to take my phone?
No, it was for experimental purposes.
Ich denke mal, das war er selber. Versehentlich.
Okay, so it said the name Willie. I will just put the light on that very quick. What did happen is, I mean, you'll see from my camera, I did put my camera on this table to like rearrange. So all I done was like this, like.
But that ain't enough to move it, is it?
Tja, war er es jetzt oder nicht?
Let me just try it again, like a.
Ich würde jetzt mal richtig gegenballern.
I mean, that's. I definitely didn't do that. It was like, just a, like.
Ja, guck. Das fällt wieder runter. Ein bisschen Berührung.
I think we can debunk.
I don't know if we can.
I think he could have maybe just. It's just gradually just kind of gone.
It seemed like he got thrown off. I mean, my camera caught it.
As soon as you turn round.
So we'll see.
Oh, what, twice, technically.
So he's touching my neck.
Ach, ich denke nicht, dass das übernatürlich war. Ich glaube, er ist einfach gegengekommen.
And I didn't like slam it down.
So this camera caught it 100%.
That's amazing.
So I know for a fact that I was like this.
Yeah, well, I
got
you in shot.
I said, so what's your name sound like? And as I turned it like that, that comes off and it says Willie. As it's falling. As it's falling, not Willie then thrown. It was Willie and as it was falling.
Well, ask to see if a spirit did do that then.
Spirit? I don't know if you're more comfortable in the dark, but we are. I love the dark. So if there's a Willie or a William, someone here by that name, if that was you messing with the device and you threw it off or it fell off, could you come forward and do it again, please? I know it's not as good, us watching you, because you like to do things behind cloak and dagger. But could we have someone come forward? Especially if your name's Willie. Talk to us. Or tell us something else. I've heard stories of Emily. Are you here with us, Emily? Do you know of this Willie?
Wenn es jetzt direkt nochmal fliegt.
Oh, what's good timing? Because he was asking for the name. That's gone off.
Yeah.
Again.
It's like literally I've just gone whoop, and as I've done that, it's gone straight off.
And saying a name.
And then says the name mid-fall.
Now, we're not saying that was full evidence of the paranormal.
Well, we can't, can we? It's a fan.
Yeah.
And you know people.
But it's been... Did he just slide off? I mean, look, I'm just touching that lightly. And it is kind of shuffling down. You know? And then was it just like that and a bit of momentum of the camera just being put on there? Was it enough to just trigger?
Ja, also in meinen Augen ist das durch ihn verursacht gewesen. Nicht absichtlich, auf keinen Fall, aber er hat es auf jeden Fall darunter gepfeffert.
Off and just fly.
Well, we'll find out in the thing.
Every possibility.
You'll see if it goes off forward,
yeah,
or if it comes off below.
Yeah.
Now, if it comes off below, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be towards vibration.
Yeah.
And if it's come off like that, then we're fucked. Because that's something then.
Griff's heading downstairs now onto the bottom floor, and I'm on the top floor all on my own. I still
Okay,
have the
aufteilen,
tripwire
das ist
in
spannend.
Emily's room, right next to the phone. That just come off the side, and the mail room is actually just round the corner where the stairs are, leading into Emily's room. It's been quite a fun night. You know, was the phone coming off the side? Did he get thrown, or did gravity just take it sliding down? You know, until we get home and review the footage, it's hard to say. But my good feeling just says I think it's just slid off, and maybe a bit of my momentum on the table, and it's just gone. You know, it's gone down like a child on a water slide. You know, that's what I think. And that's where the mail room is. But I am all up here on my own. Actually, I'll just go and give you a little tour. Well, there's a lot of cobwebs around here. Now this area, staff members who work here don't like this section. They say they feel uneasy and they just don't come up here. You know, they just don't like it. And it is quite dingy. I can see what they mean. Is there anything up here with me?
Oh, so ein dunkler Flur.
Can the spirits of Kirkgate House, could you make yourself known right now?
I'm just on my way down to the first room that we started at, because obviously I wanted to, there's places that make me feel a little bit uneasy, to say, so I'd like to go back to this area. I don't know if it's because it's facing the church, but it's cold in here as well. It's really, really cold. So, this is the room. I'll give it a little bit of a... Yeah, or I could do this.
Gleich uns ist uns schwindelig.
But I'm going to call out, go in the dark, and I'm just going to sit here for a second, see if I can hear anything, see anything. Now, I'm currently sitting in one of the farthest rooms away from everybody, and I'm on my own, and if you would wish to talk to me, then I'm here, I'm yours.
Willie? We've been told that you make such a noise in this building. That you're so loud that Richard has had to come into the building to check that no one's in here and there's nothing. We would love to capture that and show it to the world and to prove that the paranormal is real.
Ja, das ist halt immer die Frage. Meistens passiert hier etwas, wenn niemand danach fragt. Und wenn dann niemand da ist das dann Vorführeffekt oder wollen mögliche Präsenzen dann auch einfach nicht? Das ist so die Schwierigkeit dabei.
Could you do that for us, please? Could you use all the energy? All mine and Griff's energy?
Obwohl es nur ein Lager
And
ist,
make that a reality, please.
sieht mit der Nachtsicht echt creepy aus.
It wouldn't even be hard to impress us. You could do anything. You could knock on these doors. You could make one of them open. You could pull down this picture. You could throw out any of these kind of files. You could slam one of these doors. You could even turn the lights on. You could drag this round the corner. There's so much you could do.
Jetzt bin ich gespannt,
And it'd be impressive.
ob irgendwas davon passiert.
So I'm just going to remain quiet. And I'd be eternally grateful if I could witness something like that right now.
Was war jetzt? Also das Poltern war ja wohl hoffentlich... Ja, dein Kollege.
Fucking asshole.
Oh no, where am I
There's so much you could do.
It's a problem when it gets light.
And he'd be impressive.
It's a bit too light. It's a bit too...
Ja,
So
der
I'm
ist
just going to
irgendwo
remain
gegen.
quiet. And I'd be eternally grateful if I could witness something like that right now.
Okay. Und es fällt die Tür hinter ihm gleich zu.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Und niesen auch nochmal ganz schnell. Ja, das kann halt auch immer passieren, ne? Dass man,
Man, that scared the shit out of me.
wenn man sich aufteilt, dass man dann die Geräusche des Partners hört. Das ist natürlich sehr ungünstig.
It's just griff. You know what I mean? You do all that kind of speech and then all of a sudden you hear a door slamming. But it was just griff.
Aber bisher ist ja wirklich relativ wenig
I
los.
will be quiet now.
Dafür, dass es da angeblich so sehr spuken soll. Aber da greift dann ja vielleicht auch wieder meine Theorie, es heißt ja nicht, nur weil es da sonst spukt, wenn nämlich keiner danach fragt, dass es das auch tut, wenn man explizit darum bittet. Und ich sehe jetzt auch gerade schon im Chat, es ist ja transparent, so damit umzugehen. Und es zwingt die beiden ja niemand, das so zu zeigen. Sie hätten das Video auch einfach nie hochladen können, weil sie sagen, es ist nichts passiert. Aber genau das ist, finde ich, die richtige Herangehensweise. So mache ich es ja auch. Es kann einfach auch mal sein, dass bei einer PU kaum was passiert. Aber da ich denke, dass ihr das trotzdem interessant findet, so geht es mir halt eben auch, heißt das nicht, dass ich dann anfange, dann irgendwas zu stellen oder nachzuhelfen, nur damit das Video dann irgendwie cooler ist, weil das ist ja absolut nicht Sinn der Sache. Und ich finde, das gehört dann auch genauso dazu, wenn es eben sehr ruhig ist. Und wenn an dem Ort wenig passiert, zumindest zu diesem Zeitpunkt, dann hat das ja auch eine gewisse Aussagekraft. Und das gehört dann genauso ins Video, wie wenn etwas passiert. Also sehr cool, dass das hier auch so offen gezeigt wird. Aber vielleicht kommt jetzt gleich noch der große Knall. Ich finde ja die Lichterkette ganz interessant. Ich glaube, es ist eine ganz gewöhnliche Lichterkette. Aber es ist ein Licht ausgegangen.
So, Spirit, I'm at the bottom of the stairs to where Richard and Kat sleep. I don't know if this is where you feel most comfortable, but I heard a noise earlier, and I'm just wondering if you can recreate that noise for me. Or you could say hello to me. If not, that's fine. Hold on a sec.
Hat er jetzt irgendwas gehört?
Rich. Yeah. Is there doors upstairs?
Is there any what, sorry?
Is there any doors upstairs?
What, through to the building?
Like just upstairs in general, because I've just heard the doors close upstairs.
Well, yeah, there's no windows out.
No, I don't want to go up there. I just wanted to ask you, because could you have a look to see if there's any doors being closed, or because it literally sounded like some door just went like this. It just went like I just heard a.
I thought it was you.
But it was a faint. It was a faint.
There's nobody else in it.
No. It was very faint. So there's no one next door, you said, is there?
No.
Well, we'll just look back at it because it was weird, that was. Because obviously I don't want to go up to your bedroom and stuff like that. But I literally, just as I was asking to hear if I could hear the voice again, I was just saying, like, is anybody here? And I've heard that go, doo, doo, like a door pulling to, or...
It does do this kind of stuff.
Because there's no stage.
Kennt das schon.
Because there's nothing above this, is there? Like that.
No. Basically, we've got. You can go outside and see. We've just got a roof over it.
You know, Richard did say that this place it's all or nothing. You know.
Guck mal, genau das, was ich gesagt habe.
Popping off with crazy activity, and then other times there's absolutely nothing. You know, and me and Griff have been doing this for a long time. We know exactly how it goes. So we're not disheartened that nothing has happened tonight. Because you have to remember, when we go to a lot of these locations and you hear, just said okay, and you hear all these stories and accounts of paranormal activity, these are like select events over many years, you know. So the chances of you rocking up one night and getting any kind of activity in these locations, I mean, it's next to a goddamn miracle.
Ja, es kann nicht immer klappen.
It doesn't stop us. We keep fighting, and yeah, I think that's all I've got to say.
Hat es ja genau so nochmal zusammengefasst, wie ich schon gesagt habe. Ja, also richtig, richtig cool, dass das auch so nochmal offen und ehrlich angesprochen wurde hier am Ende, dass eben nicht immer alles super spektakulär sein muss und kann. Und es gibt auch Orte, an denen bleibt es einfach still während der paranormalen Untersuchung. Umso authentischer, wenn man das Ganze offen kommuniziert und so auch zeigt. So habe ich mir ja vorgenommen, es auch immer zu tun und mir da treu zu bleiben. Seid euch sicher, hier auf diesem Kanal wird von meiner Seite nichts gestellt und ihr werdet immer 100% echte Aufnahmen von mir sehen. Das, was auf den anderen Kanälen passiert, das bewerten wir ja gemeinsam im Nachhinein. Dementsprechend jetzt meine Frage. Glaubt ihr, es spukt trotzdem in diesem Haus? Ist das Handy hier eventuell wirklich über paranormale Wege durch den Raum geflogen? Oder meint ihr, so wie ich, das war er selber, das war unabsichtlich und er hat den Tisch angestoßen? Und selbst abgesehen von den Ereignissen in diesem Video und in dieser Nacht, vielleicht denkt ihr ja trotzdem, dass dieses Gebäude heimgesucht wird und dass es dort spukt. Schreibt es mir gerne in die Kommentare. Ich hoffe, euch hat die Reaction gefallen.